Well, one thing about Big Brother's relationship is that they look genuine on screen. The connection feel real. Everything just looks like it's all blossom and flowers. But once they go out, the ship will sink. And today we're asking ourselves, between Tanmeli, Donnelly, and Brixie, which relationship will sink first? First thing, let's just say this, ne? The reason why those relationships they look genuine, chemistry feel real on screen is because the relationships are formed under isolation. I'll say they are formed in a vacuum, wherein there's no pressure from family, friends, work, and priorities of real life. But once the real life hits, most of the relationship cannot survive because of people they see that we are not compatible to each other. You're not exactly my type. But in Big Brother house, because I needed psychological and emotional dependency on you, it worked. First relationship we're gonna discuss is Brixie. Brixie is Lindo or Bravo B and Trixie. The relationship, I think this is one of the relationships that the chemistry on camera is over 110%. They look like they are really in love with each other and they understand each other on camera. And their only relationship that I feel like they're giving us enough content, and content that doesn't feel curated, a content that feels spontaneous to them, that feel like indeed the real people who are in love. It's not like a PR stand. It doesn't look like they're trying too much to prove to us that they're in love with each other, but they're indeed in love with each other. But my question is, behind the scene, does the communication between them remain the same? Guys, let me tell you something about this relationship that we all know as South African, and I might be controversial for saying this, but when we go to multicultural relationships, there's some misunderstanding that are happening on basis of culture and everything that is happening around them. And the things that Trixie was saying while she was in Big Brother, that is not a typical Zulu Makoti. That is not a typical Zulu girlfriend. I'm gonna be honest, and if you say it's fine. So my question is, will that suffice enough for them, or will this be the breaking point of Brixie? But otherwise, for me, they look genuine on camera. They look like they are really in love with with each other, and they're not forcing things. You know, it's not overstimulated. It's not highly posed. This is time for this. I love it for them. And then the second relationship is Doneli. Guys, I feel like they have the most passionate fans. Fans are very passionate about them. They are even paying a trip to Paris for them. And not so long ago, they were in Mozambique together. But here is my problem, ne? The age difference between the girl and the boy. It's almost over 8 years, if I'm not mistaken. The thing is that people are saying that the girl is the one who is the man in the relationship, and to be real, this is biology, this is not what patriarchy has taught us. In biology, a man is superior, not in terms of mind, but in terms of balancing the relationship. Money wise, it's normal. Maybe it's me, maybe it's not biology. Let's just say it's me, how I feel. Or at that gap, because Nelisa is already established while the guy is still coming up. You know, it feels like once the guy is established, he might leave because now he's just saying that let me just leverage everything that I have in this relationship and move forward. And their content doesn't feel genuine. My opinion, by the way. It feels like they're performing. It's about performance, art and culture, you know, creative arts. Let's pose, we're going to Paris. And people are saying that Nelisa is the one who's buying all these gifts and then they pretend that they come from the fans. And if it's so, it is the truth. I think we are lying when we are saying Tamil is the first one. It might be this one. But we don't know. We are not God, hey? And then the last relationship I'm gonna talk about is Tamil. This relationship where this is where the calmness comes. This is where maturity comes. Tandeka is very opinionated, open-minded. She's a girl who know exactly what she wants, and in that relationship, you could see that Melly managed to keep things calm, while Tandega is very private, and they understand each other on the level that Tandega understands that Melly is calm, and Melly understands that Tandega is hyper. So their energy, they match very well. They don't complete each other. Both are complete emotionally, psychologically, and mature. Like they all matured. They match each other's energy. They are not my favorite couple, but I believe this is one relationship that they can last. My problem is the public scrutiny. Fans are demanding more from them, while the other party is saying, Mina, I'm a private person. Those moments belong to me and only me. I can't be sharing everything with the fans. I can't be doing this and that for the fans. And it's okay to do that. One thing for sure, in South Africa, we have noticed that the relationships that are overly publicized, the relationships that are nurtured by our data and likes and love, oh, you're so cute, they don't last. It's established. They don't last. A relationship just give us some moment there, some moment, and then like, give us more. They do last. But otherwise, which relationship do you think will be the first one to think to go on Titanic mode? And do comment in the comment section. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching till the end, and goodbye.